I got involved in higher education, or actually did my master's program in higher ed, because I loved working with college students. I loved being a college student. I loved learning so much about myself and how to work with other people. And all of that's attributed to my time as a student leader. As I had shared with the student government members when I attended my first Senate meeting, I was a student government leader when I was back in undergrad. And that was one of the pivotal points, I think, that helped me identify wanting to work in higher education as a student affairs professional with students. This year, coming into my second full year, or my second year being on staff at Marquette, it was really exciting to have the opportunity to kind of come back to my roots, if you will. Working with student government leaders is always an exciting experience, because those are students who really have the opportunity to impact change on their campus. So having the opportunity to do that here is great.
Okay, and what do you hope to accomplish as the MUSG advisor?
Wow. I think just helping the students continue to make the growth for themselves as student leaders, and then to help them really understand what their role and the impact that their role plays with the general student population on campus. Incremental changes will come over time, but I think a lot of it is just about the individual student growth and development, and how, as a unit, they'll be able to make that change on campus.
Okay, and what have you done just in the past year working with, or the past few months, working with MUSG?
Well, I have, like I said, gone to their student senate meetings. I've started one-on-one meetings with the two student government executive officers who I will directly advise, and have one-on-one conversations with them, checking in with them, the different projects that they're working on, and then also helping them as individuals learn more about their leadership style and how to direct the students or manage or lead the students that they're working with directly. I attended the student government retreat, or student senate retreat, this past weekend, which was an amazing experience. It was some time to kind of get to know those students, and for them to get to know me as well, to hear more about the student government platform for this year and where they're wanting to go. So just really trying to get to know what the different policies and procedures are, and how they will then impact the different student orgs that are on campus. And being that that's also the other part of my day job, is working with student organizations, wanting to make sure that I know all that there is to know about Student Senate, funding opportunities, the different policies related to student orgs, and how I'll be able to share that information with those students as well.
And going off of that, can you talk more about your job at Marquette outside of your role as MUSG advisor?
Yeah, sure. So as the Director of Campus Activities and Student Involvement, there are basically two other areas that roll under my responsibilities. So my team includes professional staff members who work with sorority and fraternity life. This year we actually just hired a brand new coordinator for sorority and fraternity life. We no longer refer to it as Greek life. And Maitland Sullivan has joined us as of July 9th, I think was her first day here on campus. So working with her and supporting what she's doing to grow and nurture the Greek community on campus. In addition to that, Jess Burkhart is a part of my team as well, and Jess is responsible for for campus activities, specifically late night programs, and then MUSG programming also reports to her, where she works with those students, as well as annex programming. So we have a team of graduate assistants as well as undergraduate program assistants who really do a phenomenal job working in all of those areas. So just leading, guiding, nurturing the growth and development of that is the campus experience for students at Marquette.
Okay, and you talked a little bit about how you help MUSG with their platform. Can you talk more specifically about how you do that?
So as an advisor, I don't tell them what to do, but I listen to, serve as a resource, try to make sure that they are aware of the different areas related to their platform, or the different resources on campus or in the community that are related to the platform. So helping them identify points of collaboration, helping them to identify potential points of concern, and being available for them to bounce those ideas off before they take it to the general public or the general population, if you will. I think the most important part of my work is being that point person for the two students directly that I'm working with. Again, those one-on-one meetings are going to be, I think, really valuable for all of us, as it gives them the opportunity to ask questions that they may not be thinking about as they are preparing their different pieces of legislation or different areas of conversation that they may want to bring to the full Senate.